If you are fully booked with your one-on-one service and you are finding you've hit an income cap, a time cap, or an energy cap, then this video is for you. One of your options for scaling beyond one-on-one is to create an evergreen group program. And in this video, I'm going to share the 4 pillars of what makes a successful, sustainable evergreen group program so you can scale your time, your impact, your income without burning yourself out. This is for you if you are an established entrepreneur, business owner, service provider. That means you already have clients, you already have an audience, you've already created demand for your service. The issue is that your current model isn't sustainable, so you need more leverage so you can serve more clients in less time, right? If you try and do this from the beginning, the simple reality is you haven't got the demand and it becomes really stressful to fill. So if you're a beginner, stop here. If you're established, you've got demand, keep watching. So the reason so many people struggle to scale and grow with a group program is, one, they jump into this before building the foundations and then it just makes it hard, as I just said. 2, if you try and build a group program that is too broad, right, the message is super general and you end up attracting loads of different clients that are really hard to serve and get results from, that makes it heavy to hold and really hard to deliver results. Or 3, you create something that's so reliant on massive launches, you just feel so exhausted running your business, you start to hate it. When group programs don't work, it's rarely because the core idea was wrong. Often it's just that it wasn't refined or specific enough, and you tend to be missing one of the 4 pillars that I'm going to share with you now. So pillar 1 is all about the model, and we need to design a simple, sustainable, scalable model so that it can grow with you, unlike one-on-one where your time and your energy and your income gets capped. So the particular scalable model we're talking about in this video is an evergreen model. Now, what this means is you have a program that's the foundation of your business that you can enroll clients into consistently. So instead of clients coming to you and saying, how do you work? And you say, I work with you one-on-one. They say, how do I work with you? And you say, oh, you work with me in this program here. And that program can be group, it can be group and one-on-one. I love a hybrid program, but it allows you to work with lots of clients at once in this program and enroll into it on an ongoing basis. And this is what we mean by evergreen, always open. Now, there are lots of different interpretations of this. Some of my clients enroll on a monthly kickoff like me, some enroll anytime, some enroll every 2 months. But the point is there's not a defined start and stop of your group program. And that's the thing that allows it to be sustainable, because you can keep enrolling clients in this sustainable way. This pillar is all about creating leverage. What is the model that you're going to run your business in? And there's lots of micro decisions within that, depending on your strengths and your personalities and your energy level, for example. Pillar 2 is designing a really great group program. Now, there's 2 parts of that. There's the structure and there's the niche. So one of the reasons I see people struggle to grow their group is because they've not gone specific enough with their niche. And I know this whole niching discussion is, everyone tells me I have to niche. But honestly, what I see people try and do is, in the outcome or the promise of their program, solve everyone's problem all at once. We're going to solve your relationship, your health, your life, your sanity in this group program. And it's just not simple enough to scale. Simplicity scales. So you need to dial in the one outcome that your group truly delivers. And it's fine to serve other outcomes within the group, but you need to find the simple, scalable message, because when people get it really fast, that's what allows your group to become really easily referable. Because people say, I have this problem, and someone else is able to say, great, you need Gem's group program. She helps with evergreen groups. Once you've got your niche dialed in, we need to turn it into a structure that allows you to serve lots of people in less time. Now, the key to this is designing a repeatable curriculum, a pre-recorded curriculum, because the second you take everything up here and you turn it into a recorded pathway, you've just taken everything that you repeat 20 million times to different clients and turned it into one structure that people can go through over and over again. This is key in the evergreen format because people need to be able to join the program at any time and it still makes sense. The other part you need to design is what's the call structure? Do they get one-on-one time with you? What are the group calls? How often are the group calls? Do you have other support within the program? Do you have other experts? And I really encourage you to just dream here, because people often come to me and they have all of these set ideas, or you have to do things like that, or you have to do things like that. And the reality is your business and you can do it any way you want. So I like to have weekly calls with my clients and then a week off a month where it's an implementation week. I like to have other experts that do the stuff that's not quite my zone of genius or I just don't enjoy doing as much. I like doing one-on-one with my clients because there's some conversations like niche and messaging where I just know I need my brain on their business. So you get to design the structure in a way that is sustainable for you, keeps you in your zone of genius, and delivers great results for your clients. That is pillar 2. And what I really strongly believe is that a well-designed group program can serve clients better than one-on-one because you layer in so many intentional layers of support. Pillar number 3 is a consistent flow of cold leads. I wish there was a less mechanical way of saying that. Beautiful souls finding you that didn't know you existed before. Evergreen programs rely on a steady flow of clients. And so you don't want to just be doing intense bursts of marketing at a certain time of year and then going silent on your audience. This is one of the reasons I love ads for my evergreen strategy, because I can just continually be building my email list with ads. Relying on your existing audience and not bringing in new leads means eventually your lead flow will dry up. And there's also something about the energy of new people coming in and experiencing your work that will elevate your energy in delivering your message as well. You don't need to be everywhere, and this is a mistake I see so many people make. They try and be on 5 different platforms, repurposing. It's just not good enough in the current day marketing and the quick platform changes that we see. You need to have one strategy and you need to do it really well, and you need to keep innovating and staying ahead of the curve. Otherwise, you're just going to see patchy growth across the board. This is also where consistency matters so much more than volume. Everyone is inconsistent. So if you're just the one that shows up in that one place, nailing that strategy and getting 1% better day by day, you are going to bring in consistent leads. Stop spreading yourself thin, go all in. And honestly, that consistency is the difference between like feast and famine months and like predictable client flow and income. On top of your consistent lead flow, a key bit, is not one of my pillars, is the way you then nurture those people to know your message and your point of view, and that is your content. And by curating a really thoughtful journey where people can learn about your philosophy, your point of view, your way of thinking, that is the thing that allows people to buy from you without you having to do all the heavy lifting yourself, just creating content that does that for you. So your 4th pillar is an evergreen sales system. Now, a lot of people come to me and they think that launching is the only way to sell when you move to a group offer. And launches can feel very extroverted. They require a lot of our energy, and they can often push us to use some tactics that don't feel that great either. Push like scarcity and urgency and join before this date, and things that might go against your values and your ethics. With an evergreen sales system, we're just looking for an effective way to allow people to buy from you. Now, for me, for a long time, that was sales calls. And I really recommend all of my clients start there and then automate it once you've got that working. You need to be able to sell through a conversation before you remove that. Evergreen sales are all about you allowing your audience to identify when they are ready, are they a fit, is now the right time. Right? And you don't have to push them to do that through an external deadline. And I find there's this really common misconception that people think that people need this fixed external deadline to buy from them. I've been running my group program Amplify since 2021, and I've always had consistent clients join that. I've worked with over 250 clients on recording this video inside Amplify by helping them to see, are you at the right stage? Have you got lead flow? Have you got an audience? Have you got a proven offer? Have you got these things in place? Do you want to grow sustainably? Is this the model and the approach you want to take? And by leaning into helping them decide, we can sell so ethically in such a lovely way, because we're not forcing people to join when the time might not be right for them. Once you've mastered sales calls, you can then explore other sales systems. For me, I use an application-based system where people apply and I record a video back. So just to reiterate that sales can feel very calm and human and aligned. It doesn't have to be this pushy, icky, uncomfortable thing that we do. What I find is that people really overcomplicate scaling. They introduce loads of offers and complicated funnels and intense launches, and you end up hating your business, not really known for anything. And with an evergreen group program, you give yourself the opportunity to specialize, to get known, to serve your clients deeply in a really thoughtfully created container that delivers amazing results. When you have all of those 4 pillars in place, your group program becomes something that you can rely on to bring in consistent income, consistent clients, deliver consistent impact. And I just think it is the best, simplest business model for so many business owners that value simplicity and sustainability and working closely with clients. If you found this useful today and you'd like any further support with this, is exactly what I do in my group program Amplify. I will pop the link in the description below. Go have a read, and if that feels like the support you need right now, and if you meet the criteria to join, please do apply. I would love to hear from you.